Good morning. Welcome to another day of Mindful Monday. What I thought I'd talk to you about today is assumptions. How many assumptions are you basing your life off of right now? Now, assumptions can be helpful in times when we're trying to create a storyline to understand a situation. The issue is that if that assumption is false or has no connection with the actual reality of the situation, we are running on a false narrative. So you may look at me and say, LJ is always happy, and that might be your assumption. When in reality is I'm not always happy. I have to work for my happiness. There are times when I am irritable or I am not smiling. But based off of these small videos, you may assume that I am just always in a good mood. It may be the same when it comes to work settings where you're not vibing with certain people and you may think or you may assume that they have it out to get you or they don't like you. There may be a negative assumption around it. Even in family systems, we see this where we think that a parent or a sibling is causing us harm because that's just their intent, when really they don't really know what's going on with you. They are assuming that you're mad at them for something else. So, just taking a moment this week and noticing how many assumptions are dictating the way you react to things and interact with life. Just noticing that for a moment can be really revealing on our mood, our temperament, and how we show up with other people. So, for me personally, when I notice that I start to assume, I call that out and I push myself into that uncomfortable situation of asking the questions that will break that reality. So, this may be talking with an employer, talking with a colleague about, I felt this way. Can you clarify what you were actually trying to say? Or just simply, rewriting it in your journal and noticing this is what my assumption is. Now, what is another narrative or what is a reframe of what I may be thinking? Just being able to check what the mind does automatically will help clarify your emotions, your feelings, and give a little bit more understanding of why someone may assume that you may be out to hurt them or causing them harm, right? Because then all of a sudden you start to humanize that person rather than make them an object of your storyline. So this week, just check in with yourself. Notice, how often am I assuming things? And is that leading me down a false narrative that isn't healthy for me? And just remember, let go of the judgment, let go of the shame when you notice this. Just become aware. That is the mindfulness in the process. Remember, breathe deeply, live fully. Have a great week.